Hi everyone, welcome back again for the last one of the Wonky Donkey series. I wonder if anybody listened in today. I shared it to some people that he was doing his songs for free, so hopefully some people listened to that. So Square Eyes, this is another funny one and very appropriate for at the moment when some people could be tempted to go on a screen or on TV for a very long time. So let's Square Eyes. I have a friend who sits inside all day, watching the TV, letting the day waste away. Now, I'm surprised that I haven't done that, but I have been very busy and hardly watched any TV. But I've read 3 books, I'm on to my 4th one. Okay, here we are. It doesn't matter if it's wet or if it's sunny. He goes to the tally like a bee goes to honey. And this is the one thing that is really, really sad, because there's so much other fun that can be had. He's got square eyes. He's got square eyes. He gets no exercise because he's got square eyes. Now, television is not always bad and sometimes fun, and education can be had. But if you spend all your time ignoring everyone to watch the box instead, it stops being fun. Your brain goes fuzzy and it kind of goes numb. That's why you need to turn off the television. Look at his square eyes. I think the bumblebee wants him to go and play. Square eyes, don't get square eyes. Come on, let's exercise. Don't get square eyes. Let's think about this. What else can be done besides sitting inside seated on your chair? That tricked you. Listen to some music, dance your way to fame, read a book, invent a new game, scoot to the library. We can't do that. Go right in, use your imagination. It's a wonderful thing. I'm sure most of you have your own library at home, so you could go to your own library and read a different book every day. Square eyes. Don't get square eyes. Come on, let's exercise. Don't get square eyes. Swimming in the ool, you can splash all day. Notice there's no pee in it. Please let it stay that way. Play some sport or help make some tea. Bake some cookies, give them all to me. Ride a bike, go climb a tree. Play a board game with your family. Well, unless you've got a swimming pool at home, you won't be going to the pool because that's closed down. But there's some other good ideas. Playing games with your family, climbing trees, going for a bike ride. Sounds like fun to me. Square eyes, square eyes. Don't get square eyes. Come on, let's exercise. Don't get square eyes. Take a hike in the hills, go on an adventure, go to the beach. Oh, how I love nature. Do your chores, it really does pay to get them done early. This is what I say. Learn an instrument, music you can play. In fact, some people make a living that way. Well, unless you live in the country, you can't go to the hills. Unless you live on the beach, you can't go there either at the moment. But let's think about that when we come back. We'll be able to have lots of fun. Square eyes, square eyes. Don't get square eyes. Let's exercise. Don't get square eyes. I hope you enjoyed that story. Oh, I'll get you the photo from the hole back. There we are. Trying really hard to get him off his chair, but I don't think any of them are going to succeed. Very cool. So what have we got there? We've got an animal that doesn't belong in New Zealand on that photo. Okay, yesterday's story. Well, first of all, I hope you enjoyed that one. Yesterday's story, I read about Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. And that came from Matthew. You can read that in Matthew 21, 1 to 17, or Mark 11, 1 to 11, or Luke 19, 28 to 44, or John 12, chapter 12, 12 to 19. So that's in the Bible. So there's 4 places: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Gospels. So today's story is called Jesus Cleansed the Temple. This is from Matthew 21, 1 to 17, or Mark 11, verses 15 to 19. And here's the picture. I don't think Jesus looks terribly happy there. Let's find out what happened. It was the week of Passover. Jesus, his followers, and many other Jewish people travelled to Jerusalem. Jesus and his disciples went into the temple area. What Jesus saw made him angry. In the area around the temple, people were doing things that they were not supposed to be doing. Some were buying and selling animals for sacrifices, animals like oxen, sheep, and doves. Other people had set up tables and they were exchanging money. The Jews had to pay a tax at the temple and they needed to have the right kind of money, so the people at the tables traded for the money accepted at the temple. And still other people were carrying supplies through the temple area, using it as a shortcut to get from one side of the city to another. This was not what the temple was for. Jesus made those people leave. He pushed over the tables of the money changers and he pushed over the chairs of the people selling the doves. Jesus did not allow people to carry supplies through the area around the temple. He wanted the people to learn something important. Jesus says, "Is it not written, 'My house will be called a house of prayer for all the nations'?" Was Jesus right to be angry? You can think about that. Why or why not? Well, just imagine if we went to church on a Sunday and there was like a bank there, people were giving money out or changing your money so that you could hand it in for the offering, or people were selling things. It's not what church is for, is it? We go there to worship God. Jesus told the people, "You have made this temple into a den of thieves." Not only were the people wrong for doing business there, they were not fair in the way that they did business. They charged people too much money. They were misusing the temple, God's house. Jesus had a right to be angry. The religious leaders saw that the people were amazed at the things Jesus taught and at the miracles he did. They were afraid of Jesus, so they started looking for a way to kill him. That evening, Jesus and his disciples left Jerusalem. They went to the nearby city of Bethany and spent the night there. When Jesus cleared out the dishonest people from the temple, he showed his commitment to honouring God. The people buying and selling did not care about the sacrifices God required. They just wanted to make money. Jesus would go on to lay down his life to be the perfect sacrifice to take away people's sins. So there's the other photo, another picture. Okay, so there's tomorrow night, we'll read about the Last Supper. And I'll have to start another story for you, so I'd better go to my own library and find a new book to read. Okay, look forward to seeing you all again. Take care, be safe out there, be kind to one another, and just have fun. Okay, bye.